another devlog after a good month and a little. Sometimes developers will say so much has changed in bold or something, and this time so much has actually changed. But before I go into the details of it, some people watching this video might be new to the project. So firstly, the game is called Cult of Perdition. It is a retro movement shooter with the incentive of choice. If you like the sound of that, I'm currently doing a playtest on my Discord server. The link is always in the description. Okay, so what has actually changed? Well, in my small summary of the game I said before, I mentioned an incentive of choice. Decision is quite a big part of my game. Have you ever read those choose your own adventure books? And on the back it shows you the structure of the story and all the different paths you can take? Well, that's kind of my game now. The level select screen is literally the tree of the back of those books, except at the start you just have like 2 dots and then kind of grows over time as you play. You can even go back to previous levels and unlock new pathways. However, sadly, this is just the plan. In the actual demo, this doesn't actually exist yet. Currently, the game only has an intro scene and like the first proper level. The playtest / demo will only have like 5 to 6 playable levels anyway, with a few smaller features here and there. I'll have a private playtest in the background where people will actually be playing the proper game, so I might have a sign up for that somewhere. Since the last devlog, I realized the game had like a bunch of flaws. Guns were not balanced, enemies were hard as shit, and overall it just wasn't very fun. The only thing the game had going for it was the movement. So in this version of the game, I decided to remake the whole level. I redid the enemy designs and stats, and even reworked some of the guns. The first enemy that got a makeover are the faceless sentries. A small description of them. The sentries are faceless beings, corrupted by a force that doesn't belong to the world. Armed with a gun and a drawn-on face, they try to kill anything that they deem a threat. Okay, so first noticeable change is the design now has a body and arms. The original design was the legs of the old husk, but green instead of yellow, and the body was just like a little stem of like a spine sticking out with a gun just slapped on top. The new sentry is more unique compared to all the other enemies. It has a slender design, a little bit taller than the player, with little strands of hair just on the top and a face drawn on with marker, and of course a gun. Their actual stats have also been changed, with them now having much weaker aim and less health, kind of. The husks have also gotten a makeover. They don't really need a description, the name says it all. The old design was a bulky kind of body with a head for a hand instead of on its neck. They would hold their head up high, literally, to see their surroundings better. The new husk has more of a slender build now, with a bulge on its back and a slumped thin head with a long tongue and no arms. They resemble more of a mosquito now, which is kind of fitting, as they are just one of them is easy to deal with, but if you get a whole bunch of them, then they can do a lot of damage quite fast. Their stats weren't changed much, they've just moved around more erratically and have higher damage now. Another rework to talk about is guns. Guns used to have unique ammo, but now they all share the exact same type. But each gun has an ammo cost. The basic pistol has an ammo cost of 1, so 1 bullet per shot. But powerful guns like the shotgun have an ammo cost of 5, and revolver has a cost of 2. I like this change a lot because it helps with the whole choice theme. I want players to stick to one gun. Make a cool build with the relics that works with just one particular type of gun, and I think that'll be something pretty sick. And making guns share the ammo is great, because instead of using a gun that you just have like the most amount of ammo for, you're now able to switch to any gun no matter the ammo, because you don't have to worry if like, oh, this gun's got more ammo, so I should be using that one instead. Not just an ammo rework, but the gun stats themselves have also been improved. Shotguns have been nerfed a lot actually, I might need to buff them a smidge. The SMG has been greatly increased, the pistol, revolver and AK have also been buffed, but not too much. In the current version of the demo, which is playable right now, on my Discord, there are only 2 playable guns because, well, you unlock the guns later on in the game, and I can't give them all to you now in the first level. But there is a shooting range type test level where you can play around with all the guns. Same thing goes for relics. Currently there are no accessible relics in the game at all, because you unlock them later on down the track. And sadly, this does include the test track. You can't use locked relics in the test track, so in this, there is no relics at all. I also made some changes to the player's movement. Not anything super, but like some decent changes. I removed sprinting because I felt it was awkward to try and slide because you had to hold down W, shift and control at the same time. But now you just have to control while walking. The player doesn't really walk, it's kind of just running like everywhere. So if anything, I removed walking. Quick message, if you do go out of your way to play the level, then please take your time to fill out a questionnaire, as any feedback on the project will help a lot. And also do keep in mind that the project is in very early development and more things will be coming later on down the track. Anyway, back to the updates. Lastly, for things that I have redone is the levels. So at the start of the old version, there was kind of a comic section. There was just the introduction, but now I've changed it to 3D scenes and just made it look a little bit nicer. Also rewrote it so it's a bit more engaging and a little bit easier to read. For the playable level, I redid the whole thing completely and even changed up the planet to look a little bit more of like a dusty blue instead of a hellish red. The new level is less puzzly with like the keys and stuff, and more just showing the player how the game works. So it's very simple and almost just a straight line forward. The next level, when I get to making it, will be more complex and vertical as well. Okay, those were all the changes that I did to pre-existing things. And now for new additions. There isn't much of the way of additions except for a new enemy that isn't even in any playable levels yet. And updated settings menu. I finally added a keybinds menu. However, currently keybinds do not save. Sorry, I am working on it. Don't worry, but for this version, any changes to the keybinds will be reset if you close the game. I'll go into more detail of the new enemy in the next video. It doesn't really fit the topic of today's video, but these are all the visible changes done to the project. Most other changes have been some bug fixing and just updates to how things function. For example, doors are now more customizable, but that's just a thing that helps me in some aspects of level design. Isn't really a good topic or discussion for a video. I think this is a good enough update on everything that I've changed. So yeah, it is a big update, quite a few changes compared to the old version. And remember, if you want to check out the game, the download is in my Discord. Link is always in the description, along with a Google form that you can fill out for feedback. Feedback is always handy. Thank you for watching to the very end, and if you like the project and want to see where it goes, please do consider subscribing, as it helps out a lot. Okay.
Now I gotta do the script again.
Oh god, man. I'm paying you enough for this shit.
Sorry. Who made this sick ass music?
No way, bro, just did the same joke twice.
This shit heat. Ammo per shot 1.
Okay, so guns, they now have like shared ammo, but different guns use up different ammo per shot.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little lush planet. Shit, do you want me to read through this?
You don't have to at all. You can if you want.
Okay.
Blood is going to skip
badly.
They wanted it badly. Okay, whoa,
Why
magic.
did it take me back here?
Because when you slowly play through everything, more dots appear. You're not supposed to have that like second dot. You've already played the game before. That dot would now appear. So anyway, you can play it.
Okay, play that dot.
Yeah, you're gonna play that level.
Yeah. Oh. Where am I?
Do you remember the controls?
Oh, what the fuck are you? The fuck over here, bitch.
That's the new husk design. So every time you melee, you get ammo back. So you just got 15 bullets.
Oh, nice. So if I beat the shit out of them, they just drop bullets.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Oh, what the fuck? Who are you?
Ran out of bullets already.
Nah.
Oh. Actually,
Is this sliding? Wait.
Yeah, they're sliding.
Oh.
There's no longer running. You now just slide.
Oh, fuck.
But it's
Boom,
not going to be
boom.
making it. You can jump, by the way.
No, I can't. I've been playing Helldivers. I can't jump.
Can you not jump in
I've
Helldivers?
lost it. Nah. Well, you may. I mean, you can
Damn.
vault. Good.
Oh, 0
Oh my
stars.
God.
Not playing it.
Bullets. Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
How are you out of ammo like, in total? Just grab the pistol that's on the floor. Those things have a ammo cost of 1. You missed your shot.
Shoot. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Book laugh.
He turned into a gun.
He turned into a gun.
I'm the best.
Anyway, so yeah,